Hey everyone, it's Troy from InCircle1P, and today we are back playing Project Cars. We are getting some exciting time as we are finishing the round of the Superkarts. And we'll be able to find out what we're going to do next. I have no idea. It's probably an event of some kind. Maybe it's another series? Who knows? Go, go, go. And we go down.
Once you've got the temperatures up, get a feel for the track, and let's see what we think of the car's setup.
Okay. We go down the track, and we test the car out. We'll give it a once over, just on the practice lap here. And we will see where this puts us. I don't know if I've driven here yet. Doesn't seem familiar. Putting it down. Oh. Go around that corner in 6th gear probably didn't help. And it's a interesting layout on the map. Oh, you're gonna have to be very gentle in the braking. Do not clip that. That does not look like a fun time. These are very sweeping corners. So I should be able to actually make up some time up on the PC. Ugh. Okay, we got some rough corners here. Okay, don't throw it down that way. Gotta remember which way to put the gears. So it'll be interesting to see once we win this, because of course we're gonna win this. Why would you even doubt it? It'll be interesting to see what we're actually doing next. I'm hoping it's a more of a series than a. It's probably going to be one of those little events. I think I got 3 or 4 events coming up somewhere in the future. From invitations in the email, in-game email, not real life. Just in case you forgot. And then we'll get into some actual car racing. Should be a bit of a change and a bit of a difference, and get off the. Cool, so practice is done. I was going to say get off the grass, but yeah, I'm just going to say jump straight into the actual qualifying. So we'll try the 3-lap thing again. I think it's going to backfire and burn me. But you know what? I'm doing it in the interest of time. Haven't even mastered the track yet, but feeling pretty good. Now I've actually, for better or worse, I've swapped out for the Xbox One controller. So that's what I'm actually racing on now. Purely because it's... Oh, sorry buddy. Purely because it's listed in the options. And you try and drive into me. You can see that the controls are there for it, so I thought I'll give that a shot. And also, it's more of a noise thing. When I've been listening to the recordings, I've noticed that the 360 controller is very, very, very loud. So I'm going to give this one a shot because it's a bit quieter. And it feels nice in the hand, so why not? Let's give this one a shot. The problem is, though, I think I've made it twitchy again. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to that dude. Wait a little bit. Current and next. Well, that's just freaking annoying. Okay, well, this gives me one shot then, so I've got to make sure that I earn it. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of twitchy, so I might have to go in and readjust them. It just feels like just when I'm trying to straighten up on the straight is when it's not wobbling like it used to be. There is a bit of movement there, so... I mean, it just could be my head, so... I'll get over it, I guess. I'm thinking I might just not touch it and just see how it plays. I'm taking that corner terrible. But this is my time to shine around this corner. Just got to remember that I've got to brake. That's much better. Made a lot of time up. I don't know what the guys are getting in the time. But we shall beat it, whatever it is. I was hoping I didn't bin that then straight on the first corner as I was saying that. So go a little bit slower through here. Don't go over that. Oh, I've butchered that. So got to make it up on the rest of the track. A little bit of wandering there. Slow down, little tap of the brake. Don't slide. Get off, you dickhead. That's just thrown it out. The whole point of the 3 laps point was to put a limit on how long I was racing in the qualifying, so I didn't consume all the time up, because that's just not fun to watch. And I want to put a bit of a challenge and pressure on myself to pump out a quick time. Problem with that is that, as you can see here, I'm now on the last lap. Lap 3. That's what I gave myself, 3 laps. And we are not even close to laying down the time because I keep cocking it up. I took that one better. Don't go on there. Fucking stupid bullshit. Well, you know what? Might as well just skip to the end of the session. Because I'm not going to post the time anyway, and let's just drive. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll start back here, and all we need to do is get into...
Watch out for wheel spins, and let's nail this start.
First.
Green, green, green.
I know, I was watching. You don't have to tell me, I was there. I was living the dream, mate. It's gonna be dicey because the computer drives like an asshole. Get on the track. Get on. Maybe it was a bad choice switching a controller because something definitely feels weird and different. I don't know what it is. And I swear it's not me. So what's that? Just very... it's very... I don't know, there's something wrong with the controller. And I'm not using that as an excuse to throw the blame away. It just... it's not reacting predictably. Well, it's very twitchy, like I'm hardly touching it and it's going left and right as if I'm reefing on the controller. Makes no sense. Which brings no confidence when you're trying to drive. And same as pulling up, it just doesn't feel like it's pulling up. See, it's sliding there when it doesn't normally slide. Or maybe it's in my head, but it just doesn't feel... See, it's all over the place. Thought I fixed that. Hopefully nothing got reset. That'd be my luck. I didn't even check. Something probably got reset in the options. Because it's detected as a new controller, so it probably hasn't even fixed anything. Or maybe it's because the analog sticks on the controller stop going right. Maybe the analog triggers, sorry, not the analog sticks. Maybe they've got a little bit of, I don't know, different sensitivity. But that is fine. So, well, I've got enough points for the lead anyway, so. Got enough points. I don't even have to finish this race, and I can win. But we'll finish it. Shut up, I'm talking. We'll finish it just for the lols. Oh, and the paycheck. And... what the hell was that? Trying to take me out. The AI on this is pretty flaky. They do some really stupid shit. And what annoys me is that they're very, very... so what is that? They're very, very quick to hit you, but they do not go off their line. Like, they don't even diverge off their line. I thought we'll gone past those PlayStation Gran Turismo style days. But yeah, just on that corner there, the car is all over the place. Like, it's I don't know. It's actually starting to piss me off. So I just battled the last few races to get it fixed, and I had it fixed working perfectly. There's a pro tip for people that are recording games and that. Stop changing your shit around because it breaks shit. TM. Patent penning. So I've been watching the Formula 1, been catching up on that. Watched the last race at Monte Carlo.
This is the final lap of the race.
Don't shut up. Bring it back in one piece, not with this start driving. And the racing on the Formula 1 has been... well, it's been dominated lately. With the Mercedes kind of walking away and the Red Bull being shit. But it's good to see that the Red Bulls are coming back. Might be slightly biased because of Daniel Ricciardo. And it's Ricciardo, not Ricciardo. Little pet peeve of that. But yeah, the racing has been interesting. Before that, I watched the Formula E, which is like their new future tournament. Shut up! Why are you talking so much? The new future tournament, and it's all electric cars, and there's no refueling, so they have two cars. And they raced, and on the first corner, they had a red flag because they literally took each other out, mounted a wall, almost flipped the car. It was great.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic drive. You are the man, the superstar. The championship is yours. Great job, P1.
You could have just said, well done, you're awesome. It's a bit much. Continue. We'll see what event we have now. New invitation. Great win, all well deserved. That was pretty close. Great drive. We'll take a look at the car, see there's nothing we can improve. In the Caterham Academy on behalf of Silverback. Okay. So, that was lucky he sent me an invitation to that then. We'll simulate to next event qualifying. Sounds great. We'll learn a new car while we're driving. So, back to the F1. There's been some changes so that it's coming. Okay, well I wasn't paying attention then, and I've just simulated to the race. Awesome. So now I'm going to learn the car while I'm racing. Wicked. Maybe I should start reading things. Drive. Okay, we've nailed the start. Now we've just got to nail the rest of the race. 18th. 17th. Can we get in the first? Brake gently. Gentle on the controls. What are these AI doing? They're all over the place today. You see, the controller is very, very twitchy. I don't know why it's like that all of a sudden. I'm barely moving, and then you're hearing me having to reef it left and right. Oh, very, very, very tail happy. Maybe that's why they're braking harder. Interesting. Well, he's going off-road. There you going, guy. Don't run into me, I'll be very, very angry at you. Forever in the throttle here, because it really does not like to pull up. And then when it does, all it wants to do is throw the back end out. Okay, halfway down the pack. Position 10. It's going to be a challenge because this car feels like it just wants to throw me off every corner. Maybe I should have not skipped the practice and played with it so I knew how it handled. Up the inside, lovely. Much better on the outside this time. Or the exit. The other outside. No one near me, fine, get out of my way. There's this corner here and the next one. Sweeping corners aren't really its forte. So go overly cautious. A little bit harder. Gentle, gentle. I was going to keep talking about the Formula 1, but this car is requiring a lot of concentration because I'm not driving it. You drive it hard, it wants to turn like that, you piece of shit. And then the tires cool down. Oh, well, that was my bad. I shouldn't have turned in front of you. So the tires cool down, which then makes the car drive like shit, which then makes you go slower. Don't like this car at all. The problem is in Project Cars I haven't played enough of the cars because it's mainly been the go-karts and the superkarts. This might be one of those games where I actually do have to adjust settings to make the car drivable, which would be kind of cool. But if that's the case, I might have to start doing these practice stuff off camera and not recording them because they're going to be pretty boring to watch, I think, me going backwards and forwards. Something to think about. So we've done another lap and we're still 10th because we went backwards because things. Don't touch anything that would be remotely ability to twist you around and make you kiss your own ass. Oh, I knew that was bad. I knew that was bad. I knew that was bad when I started turning. What the fuck is the AI doing? The AI... That's my only problem with this game. The AI in this is fucking shit. Okay, I spun out, and so they instantly went, I'm just going to bulldoze straight through you. That makes absolutely the most amount of sense. Like, I'm all for one for cutting off and things like that, but that was just ridiculous. And this twitching at low speed, I gotta fix this controller up. I'm not even gonna restart this, you know, because this isn't even a fun race to drive in. This car is shit. There's something broken. That's my excuse. There we go. There we go. 20th. That's fine. I'm gonna skip it. Don't really care. Let's get out of this event. It's bullshit. Please don't be more races. We'd like to invite you invitation to participate in the BMW F1. The brief went wrong. Yeah, your car was fucking shit. That's what went wrong. Oh great, there's more c.a.r.s. 4. Awesome. Well, I'm going to leave that race for the next one because that was just annoying. I'm going to have to find out what's going on with this controller. I'm glad I'm a whole race down. But that is racing. You take the good with the bad. And I will see you guys next time when we race these Caterham cars at Donington. Until next time, I'll catch you later.